Welcome to Attackett Trucker and Car Series today. We'll be working on the 91 Ford Crown Victoria. I've got the battery removed, and I got it on the charger. Here's what my book is. It says that I can take this ring out, disconnect the lines, take this ring off, put these tools in here into the lines and unlock it. And then it says right here, do not, without damaging the fuel strainer or sending unit. It's my first time, so disconnect the connector from the fuel pump and then separate the pump from the sending unit. I'll be doing that once it's out. I think it'll be self-explanatory. So, okay, take these little lock keys here, these tool release deals, 2 different sizes. This thing is gonna spray stuff right in my face. I got the battery disconnected, at least don't have to worry about that. Pump coming on. So you put a little pressure in there and just push it right on. There it goes. And the next one's a little bigger, so I'll just get one off. I've only used these one time. I had to use it for a I want to say it wasn't even anything fuel related, but it had these, it might have been air conditioning. They said you had to have these to release those. Probably $25. They're not cheap. Okay, well, now I'm getting gasoline on me. Well, I'll get it. Well, that wasn't bad. Mostly in my hair. Nothing for the gasoline. Will definitely kill your grass. I didn't read about how to get this plug off. Usually those mechanic flat screwdrivers will unlock it on the edge. This little precision deal right here. You just need something small usually to get into these little plugs. Get the little pry tabs, pop them off. Hopefully it's nothing more than that. It didn't cover that on my Chilton manual, or Haynes. It's not Chilton. If you're going to get a repair manual, usually the Haynes is the easiest one to get. They're the easier ones to read. If you need more technical stuff, then a lot of times your Chilton will goes more into detail. But because of that detail, it's a little more reading to do it too, I noticed. Sometimes it's good to have them both. I've only got the Haynes. So far the Haynes have been pretty good. So this is a 3-way plug. That's hot one. Yeah. Now it calls for a hammer and a brass punch, but we're going to use this aluminum. It's not gonna matter. I hope I can get that thing loose. Oh yeah, it's turning. Easily turns. That's it. It's out. That's the part, if you run the side of the road, you didn't have the correct tools, you might have to use a screwdriver. I think most of those are stainless steel anyways, it shouldn't spark. But the new pump is going to come with a new ring, and I was looking at that. Now, I've never done one of these. I've done a lot of stuff with cars. We'll see how this goes. Pretty good. It's out. So, this is the sending unit. We gotta figure out how to apply to that next pump. And I'll just cover it with that. This is the actual pump down here. This thing was making a noise like a squeal, and it was like, arr. I didn't get it on video because my car, you probably didn't know it, but it don't idle very good. But we're working on it. See, it's got the 3-wire. This has got the 3 wires here, so I mean, it's perfectly same thing. I don't have to take nothing off because you can buy just the fuel pump, and it would have been like $39, but I picked the whole thing was 130. There's 100 extra to have new hoses and new sending unit. This right here. So hopefully when you plug it in, it'll be ready to go over there. Well, I'm not going to video the pump going in, but I'll take you back down when I installed this lock ring and seal. Okay. I didn't even pay attention how the angle of this thing coming out. I think your little float needs to go in first. Yeah, I'm gonna put that float in right now. Like so. They'll tell you got to use a lot of ventilation, and I'm telling you, this stuff here is making me quite it's quite a bit of fumes, you know. The way you keep taking this door off right here, this thing, no joke. If you were in a garage, you better have that door open and some fans running and stuff. It's really bad. took that rubber O-ring out and I can't get the new one back in. Makes me wonder if I should just left that old one in. Probably not. I need to get a piece of wood, get something and force the seal back into that groove, and it just probably so tight. They said you had to put oil in, I didn't. Yeah. I gotta get that screwdriver and push it on, maybe. No. Piece of aluminum would be better. There's so many fumes right there at that lip. No matter what, I can't figure out how to push that back into that rim. And I know this was fitting a whole lot better when that thing was not popped up like that. Welcome back. I'm sorry I couldn't show you everything. It's no big secret. I'll show you exactly what I did there. Alright. I took this hammer and I pushed the rubber part in. I put a lot of pressure right here in the center. And I pushed in on this and just put that ring in there. Now it's catching on all. Get the flashlight. You got to make sure. There it is. It's all in there. To take it, to knock it off, you got to just knock it to the ground, and to lock it in, you knock it towards the top of the car. That locks it in. So I'm going to send that home and then hook my connections. You already know that I broke part of the plug. Keep our fingers crossed on that. We know it's not. Lost my little dowel pen. So I can knock this thing clockwise to lock it in place. Counterclockwise takes it off. You don't want to blow up, so use a piece of brass. That's what they said, or aluminum, like I got. Take that thing all the way home. Because the first time you fill it up past this pump, it's going to leak. Oh, I think too far. Well, now you get to see how I get that ring on there because it come off. Oh, I went too far. So don't go all the way home with it. I guess the little locks are too weak to stop. So I just put a little pressure to it. I'm with you. with your fingers, it all goes in there. This time, I'm going to stop instead of keeping on going around the world with it. At least you're getting a longer video than I've been given things. Sometimes you got to take the fuel tank off for a pump. I figure this one's pretty good to just show the basics. Just a basic car, but it's been trusty. Still have a whole bunch of these on the road today. Ow. I see that it was turning a little bit there. I'll try hitting every one. A little bit more. A little bit. Just a touch. That's that. Gotta put these little line clips back on. You see that? Two different size lines, so it's easy. It's easy, yeah, you shouldn't be able to mix up those. I think I'm going to put this plug on first. The lines are so easy. I thought that was my flashlight. In these lines, this time you don't need the tool. But you do need to put that keeper back on so it can't get loose. I'll bring the camera up here in case you can't see nothing that I'm doing. Surprise me none if you missed a lot of that, but see that the clip goes on like that. This one. That's it. I'm just waiting on my battery at this time. Yeah. I gotta take. I gotta take it back off. This rubber O-ring looks like it's out of place at the top. It's gonna let some trash in. I can't get that thing release. Yeah. Since the pump's not coming out, I'm just going to try to re-bite this O-ring. Hopefully I didn't screw it up. That's a lot better. I don't want any of that stuff getting in there. Well, other than gasoline getting on my shirt and everything else, I think that went pretty smooth. I'll get my battery hooked up. See you in a minute. Alright. It don't say full charge, but it's back to 0. Charge the battery. Just sitting there trickle charge. Thank you. Alright, we got the new filter.
It's a Wix filter.
Wix.
You like Wix because they're American made, right?
Well, I like them because they're reliable. I don't want something bypassing. I don't want something that's going to bypass the trash. And let the dirt in. So you take these little clips back.
Should you always change your filter after doing the water pump?
I did this fuel filter a year ago, but yeah, there's no point in changing the fuel pump and then not changing this.
I thought it was the fuel pump you did, sorry, I said water pump.
Yeah, well, I knew what you meant. It's my first fuel pump. Hopefully I don't make a laughing stock out of myself here. This clip here is back. At least my finger's cleaned up good, the one that got sliced. Yeah, if you're working in a garage or something, this is not something to be playing around with. You better have some good ventilation going. So this side is going to run into the engine, so make sure that the fuel pointing that way. Oh, so it goes in here just like that. I'll replace these clips. This one off. Sorry if that camera's in a different angle than normal. can hear Maggie's having a hard time with the heat, coping with the it's pretty hot today. Probably about 90 here in North Carolina. I like to give these a tug with these little clips on here to see what it does. That's excellent. It's the same thing. Can't imagine it. Imagine it being not the same little clip in there. You know, it feels different. I'm not unprepared again. Screwdriver. Little one? Oh, it's right here. When I start it up, I'm going to be checking everything for leaks. This thing's on here real tight. It's good. Alright, just remember, if you're going to put your battery on a charger, unplug it. You don't want to just go up and say, pull the negative off. I mean, that's the next safest thing. I just unplug it because somebody told me even messing with the ground, you could cause a spark. You know, that's not good around a battery, so it's explosive fumes. My next camera is going to have microphone. Not just my videos. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers that have terrible audio quality.
I've looked for a microphone for this one and we found one, but the plug don't match the hole.
Oh, another problem you had was it corrupted the video because it didn't understand what the audio feed was doing. Didn't it do that?
Yeah, it corrupted the video.
The whole video was lost. So, we got terrible audio.
We lost a tool there for a minute.
half inch on these older cars. Half inch. Don't be your friend. If you get a new car, it's going to be all metric. And I'm not going to clean these terminals. Okay, I got the battery hooked up. Next thing is to see if it'll start and then check for leaks. And I know the battery got a good 5-hour charge. That alternator on this is not that's not a good way to keep your battery charged up. Periodically the battery's got to come out and be thrown on a charger. That's just regular maintenance. Don't matter if you drive a Maserati or, you know, if you got an old muscle car, they know it. They put those solar chargers in there for a reason. The car sits a lot, it's got to have a trickle charge on the thing, because as soon as you crank that engine, you got to drive it for like 2 or 3 miles just to replenish the battery. And it's not intended to be a battery charger. It's not going to do a good job of charging a battery either. So pretty much if you got a weak battery, it's going to stay weak. Well, this thing sounds different. I'm cycling it on and off, hopefully.
If y'all hear a lot of breathing, we have 5 dogs. 3 of them are standing right here waiting for the car to start.
I cycled it a few times when I look.
Okay.
Watch out. Hey, could you turn the key on forward for me?
Sure.
Turn it on. Turn it on.
Turn it off.
Turn it on.
Quit breathing on me. Go on. Go play. You too, pup. Go on.
Behind seatbelt. Well, we checked it out. There's no leaks. Thanks for joining us today. I'll give you an update if there's anything else that we got to do this weekend to it. Smash that like button. This was a long video. I understand if you're still with us. comment in the down below if you had anything to add.
Oh yeah, somebody said that this car has straight lines and everything. And so yeah, the Silver Bullet does have straight lines and squares.
I don't take good care of it, but this car was treated really gentle.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Attackett Trucker and Car Series, and smash that like button. Have a good day.